Somebody call a doctor because bad medicine is back. That's the answer. This is the Appleton Oak. I'm Mason Quinn. Folks, today we're getting back to Jujutsu Kaisen. This is episode 21. And it turns out all you need is a Gojo and some Boogie Woogie and you're set.
That's all I need is some Boogie Woogie, and I'm definitely ready, willing, and able to find out more about that.
You could be here, you could be there, you could be anywhere. It's the Boogie Woogie.
You could be Roy Kent.
Oh, Roy Kent, a little Ted Lasso reference there. But yeah, I mean, what a cool name for a move, the Boogie Woogie. I hope we can see a little more Boogie Woogie in this episode.
It's the Boogie Woogie man.
It's coming to get you. Let's go!
Oh, that's not good.
Our
tree guy.
roots.
Groot.
Oh.
He's got the hand on his shoulder.
Ugh.
It's gonna be like, same team, same team.
Look at those creepy eyes.
お疲れ。人間のくせに勝手すんなよ。殺すぞ。
Oh.
嫌だな。優しさじゃんか。この君はわかんないか。
Wouldn't understand such subtitles.
ブツは
Got the old Andre over the
バッ
shoulder.
チリさ。
Black.
Without a hitch.
特級呪物。両面少な。光線保有分6本。同じく特級呪物。
Look at that fucking thing.
光線にある自社仏閣。そのほとんどがハリボテで日々配置を変えるんだ。
Lord Tengen?
LT?
を超える扉のうち一つが指を含む危険度の高い呪物を保管する蔵へと通じている。天元しか知らないから邪魔は入らないと思うよ。不死の術式を持った呪術師さ。天元は結界の運用以外、以前光線に回収させた指。あれに真人の呪力で作った一層の封印の内側だからまず剥がされない。門番的なのは天元の側近が2人。雑魚だよ。
Chumps.
真人には帳が降りる前に光線で待機している術師を
帳の内側に閉じ込めないのですか？
意識のベクトルを向けさせたくない。出してもらわないと学生を閉じ込めるのが手っ取り早い。
スクナの器以外は殺していいのですね。
いいけどあまりおすすめはしない。これは推測でしかないんだけど、おそらく学生の中にスクナにとっての地雷がいる。
A landmine.
先に虎杖だけ触ってしまえばいいだろう。
虎杖、スクナ自身もまた爆弾だ。
Seen the villains lay out their plan.
より混乱が求められる時にしたい。
More chaos.
10月31日。
October 31st.
利用できるものは温存する。何人か呪詛師も同行するけど、組や重蔵、こいつは捨ておいていい。ほら、起きて、花見。
真人。殺意にブレーキをかけるのはストレスがたまり
Pump the brakes.
What's a one-eyed cat? It was a long intro.
That was a
huh?
hell of an
Long
intro.
cold open. Oh, we need the gorilla panda.
Gorilla Panda was pretty epic, huh?
It was.
So now they let him have one of the fingers and hid something in it.
イエリさんからの報告待ちですが、遭遇した呪霊の仕業でほぼ間違いないかと。
Ooh, lost a lot of folks.
Jeez.
学生や他の術師と共有した方がいいですかね。
上で止めておいてもらった方がいいだろう。捕らえた呪詛師は何か吐いたか？
口が硬いわけではないのですが、まともじゃない。普段の襲撃に関して自分は取引の上命令されてやったに過ぎないとのことで。
ハンガーラックを作りたかったんだ。そりゃあの坊主、男か女かもわかんねえ。白髪かっぱのガキだ。
On a bob cut.
A brat.
適当こいてるだけじゃない？自白に強い術師いないの？
You and bullshit.
呪霊は呪霊でも限りなく精霊に近いんじゃないかな。植物に潜り込めたらしいし、植物には機能しないでしょ。守るより隠すに全振りしてるから、懐に入られるとちょっと弱いよね。
You can hide real well, but you can't protect yourself if somebody finds where you are.
スペシャル強化を危惧したのか？それとも自分たちの強化目的か？
とりあえず今は学生の無事を喜びましょう。
だが交流会は言わずもがな中止ですね。
No, no.
あんた
いつの間にあのゴリラと仲良くなったの？あの時は俺が俺じゃなかったというか、伏黒の怪我が大したことなくてよかったな。
カラカラだったのが逆に良かったみたいだ。家入さんが治せる程度だった。
Oh, nice.
お前、強くなったんだな。俺たちそれぞれの真実がその通りだと思う。俺たちは二人とも間違ってる。
考えすぎ。あげるわよ。
そうだ。答えなんかない。我を通さずに納得なんてできねえだろ。弱い呪術師は我を通せない。
Well, let's not be weak then.
俺も強くなる。すぐに追い越すぞ。
No time.
No time.
相変わらずだな。
それでこそブラザーの友達だな。
Brother, where are you going?
あの時俺は正気じゃなかった。
何を言っている？
Did they just have the like running like Hannibal?
I didn't go to your middle school.
役立たず三輪です。まあそこまででもないっしょ。でも特級呪霊の襲撃で爆睡ちゃんをかましてしまい。あと、私の刀を折ったのは誰ですか？私たちは今。
プレイボーイ。
It's gonna be a lighter episode?
This seems like it's just an all aftermath episode.
つうわけでさ、いろいろあったし、どうする？続ける？
当然。続けるに決まっているだろう。とうとう。個人を忍ぶのは当人とゆかりのある者たちの特権だ。人死にが出たのならば、俺たちに求められるのは強くなることだ。
意外としっかりしてるんですね。
しっかり行かれてんの。
Reliably crazy.
どうせ勝つしね。
カモ君は休んだら。
いきなーし。
Salmon.
今年は個人戦やんないよ。
それぞれの学長が提案した勝負方法を1日ずつ2日間かけて行う。初日が団体戦、2日目が個人戦。
Individual.
Yeah.
毎年この箱に勝負方法を入れて当日開けんだ。
当日必要なものだけの確認です。
Baseball.
野球？
いたの？
You're here too? Oh, it's like that pops up like it's ESPN.
ルール知らないなら責任言いなさい。打ったら走るんでしょ。
And the ball's there. No.
のジョブで。
Faces all
His sacrifice. Why is that a new form of torture? Practicing cursive. I can write my own name now.
I poop a lot the next day. And your depth perception will be a little thrown off having your eye closest to the picture
きっかけは
closed.
成り行きっす。寂しがりなんでね。
Which one's the one that has the dangers?
俺が死ぬ時、大勢に見とってほしいんすよ。
Oh, goes back to his grandfather.
がいないなら呪術師なんてならない。
People watching over him.
ノリトシには才能がある。助けた数だけあなたは人に認められる。そうしたら今度はいろんな人があなたを助けてくれる。いつか立派な呪術師になって母さんを迎えに来てね。
それは良い理由だ。
Bro just watched them all fly right by.
Yeah, he was lost in his memories.
あ？
Using
Just
a
got a
pitching
pitching
machine?
machine.
Oh,
釘先が切れた。乱闘だ。
He's a
it's a
pitching
free
machine
for
now.
all.
スペアメカマル。
Kamaru.
そっちのパンダが一昨日壊したんだから当然でしょ。ピッチングマシーン？
Hated mangoes, but got over it recently.
次から次へとよくもない。
ほら、やってやるよ。
失礼した。
やけくそだな。
Oh, a bunt.
アウト。
So punch a zebra. Something.
Oh, got a hold of that one.
よし、3点。
Out there on the Nimbus 3000.
キャッチャーが捕球、送球、リード。
He denies this.
俺が望むのはピッチャー虎杖との一騎打ちだ。
お前がピッチャーやればいいじゃん。
メカ丸が今ピッチャーしかできないんだから。
That's all you can do.
俺がホームランを打ったら次回お前がピッチャー。
Oh. Intentional. That's why they wear helmets with face guards these days.
Take your base, son.
Nice.
おうと。
Whole face.
めちゃくちゃ嫌われてるな。
まだ虎杖が嫌いですか？
好き嫌いの問題ではない。呪術規定に基づけば、個のために集団の規則を歪めてはならない。
Like ants.
その他大勢が死ぬかもしれん。
彼のおかげで救われた命も確かにある。学生に限った話ではありませんが、彼らはこれから多くの後悔を積み重ねる。こうして欲しかった。ああ言えばよかった。
Regrets.
正直私にもわかりません。今は見守りませんか？
お、間に合った。
私たちの後悔はその後でいい。
Save our regrets for after.
That could be a bad medicine challenge heading into the batting cages.
When was the last time you swung a bat?
Working on playing t-ball with my little guy right now.
Well, see,
but,
it's off a tee. It's not moving. Even then, he's swinging and missing.
Yeah. Just past her reach.
Oh, 2-0.
Tokyo.
Oh,
お前はまず50をどうにかしろ。
Something about Gojo first.
I gotta say it, boys. Way better baseball than we saw in Twilight. That's for sure.
Well, I mean, that's debatable. It depends how much
debatable.
emotional investment you maybe have.
You don't appreciate a 300-mile-an-hour fastball like we saw in not.
Yeah, and those bats are able to sustain that 300 miles an hour.
We play baseball when it's storming because otherwise
We have to
it's
wait
too
for the
loud.
thunder.
The fucking, which is the worst fucking storyline ever. We're gonna have vampires playing baseball, but they have to wait until it's because the crack of the bat.
It'd be too much.
It's too loud.
Oh, but they had.
Back to the good part.
But right here, though, too, with baseball, like you called it out with the ESPN, like the ticker, absolutely brilliant. Thought it was so much fun.
Yeah, I think
As serious as the show can be at times, they do have a lot.
They
of
do
fun.
that in the the Little League World Series. They do the statistics, and sometimes it's just totally
Fun stuff.
It's totally random.
Yeah, favorite actor, but then it'll be
things.
like their favorite food and stuff.
Yeah,
But
just-
that's why I said, are they gonna have the one kid who's like, I like to hit dingers because they had that one little kid that came out.
Hit dingers.
I'm like, I can't remember his name. Everybody should know. Pretty much knows that clip. But yeah,
I'm
that was a lot
not
of fun.
aware, so I'd be one of the ones who are not aware.
Imagine that.
Yeah. But no, I think I got almost every single one of the little cards they brought up, except the one about like bread for breakfast and maybe some of the earlier ones.
Well, there was one that really zinged through.
Yeah, because I was, obviously you're reading the subtitles and then you try to jump down to the little ticker, but nonetheless, an interesting episode, kind of one I think you need after all the serious stuff that happened. And they even brought up, the loss of life on the schools here that they had. Now, it was kind of nobody we know from the show, nobody we've really seen. They talked about some guards and some other sorcerers that we haven't really seen yet. But, they brought up a good point, like, hey, do we tell them or do we just wait till after everything is done? So, some interesting back and forth there as to how they want to handle their current crop of sorcerers and just how much they want to tell them about what's going on. But yeah, a baseball episode was the one I didn't know that I needed. And again, because we have such a large cast of characters, anytime they can do stuff like this, and I think, having the little cards on the bottom for each person that was up to bat, it's kind of a not quite a traditional way to give you a little bit more about the character without having to do something on screen. They can just pop something up there and it just adds another level to each charter. And the fun one with Toto here, we got it on screen here. He won the Nationals with Itadori. Itadori denies it. And when he was chasing him, you called it answer when speaking of Toto, when he was chasing Yuji around the campus, they had the little like almost Hanna-Barbera classic cartoon sound effects that they
whenever
were
you'd
using.
see like Yogi Bear running or Scooby-Doo and them running, you'd hear that boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, they do like the run in place and then they take off.
And they used it in here, which I thought was awesome and a great callback and maybe an homage to like the anime and cartoons of the past. So I thought that was really fun that they threw that in there.
Yeah, the big mix of seeing the villains' plans and everything they were going to do, and then our crew's playing baseball.
I was not ready for this one. We had
we had to get back
a continuation of multiple episodes, kind of running with the same story, and obviously it got pretty heavy, a lot of battling. loss, which they touched on this episode. It was interesting. They said, yeah, we don't mourn people we don't know them. You know, if they weren't friends of ours, we don't mourn them. It's kind of like
it's not our place to butt in.
It's kind of like, well, it doesn't impact us directly, so we're not going to be sad about it type thing. But yeah, I definitely think it was interesting that we got a baseball episode. Again, if you're going to have competitions among schools, to have some sort of team building that doesn't involve, physical altercations or actually putting each other in danger, aside from Toto taking a fastball to the face.
Nice pitch.
Intentional. Look, it was fun. It was a lot of levity. I don't know if I'm going to say needed, because the thing is like you expect the story to be based on battles and heavy, kind of heavy situations and things like that. So to have I appreciate the levity, but I don't know if I'll say it was needed, but it was fun. And the one thing it does is it just helps develop the characters, I think, more than anything else. You can learn more about their personalities, because you can only learn so much about a character if it's always within the context of
a fight,
right? And what are they like outside of that? What are they like in team building exercises? Do they have a good sense of humor that you might not otherwise see,
Yeah, I think that's why it was important that after the action of the last they had a 3-part thing, and then the last episode where we had so much action, and there was the talking during the action, but how much can you really retain? Because you're like, especially, we're trying to, but we're like, whoa, did you see that? Whoa, what is that? And you see all the cool moves and all the cool things that they can do as sorcerers. So you're like, and with cursed and everything else, and so you're like, you're weaning your way through that while watching this action, and you're trying to read as well. So then you get this where it's half-hearted, it's fun, you're watching baseball, we all know how to play baseball, so it's like, well, how would they be able to do that, where someone, since due to lack of numbers, they're allowed one person to use their
broom,
they're flying around catching potential home runs that should have been out of here. So that was a lot of fun. And then we did get to learn more about them, whether they were denied a credit card, which is hard for a high schooler, or they don't like protein powder. That's one thing they can't stand. So that's where this was a lot of fun to get us a lot more back into it, because they weren't sure if they were going to keep doing the games because as we saw, it was all a plot to get Gojo away from, or to get away from the school, so that way he could infiltrate it and get himself another finger, as we saw them all chillaxing on the beach. The beach scene was obviously, because what I love is that they did the blue around it. So this was prior to when they made the attack, that even our volcano guy, he didn't even want to go. He was like, oh, that's fine. You guys can go ahead. I'll just sit this one out, because he tried his best, and freaking Goju destroyed him. So,
it's good to see kind of what they were planning, what their intentions were. If things don't work out, hey, that's fine. We'll get done what we want. And Itadori is such obviously, he's the main character of the show, but how both I guess you'd say our sorcerers at the high school and then our curses, they're all kind of plotting their different things that they're going to do with or about Itadori. And it's it seems like he's the one person who's kind of left out of the loop as to what's going on, because nobody's being really completely honest with him, and they all kind of have their own intentions. Our old guy was like, oh, normally we wouldn't even allow this to happen. So they're kind of bending some rules for him, but it's it's all new ground for them. They don't really know what to. I'm not going to say they don't know what to do with them, but their techniques are very different than the way they would normally handle.
And we knew about the fingers, but now there's also Cursed Womb's death paintings 1 through 3 that they also took. So I'm interested to see what parts of those will play. Yeah, I don't know if that's teeth or if that's like
a little brain.
Brain or something. So that's interesting that they included this as well that they took. So I'm interested to see what, because obviously we're soaking in so much information. Did they mention these before? If not, what are these going to end up doing that are really going to help our bad guys in the end?
Yeah, because it felt like two different episodes. Really, we had everything the bad guys were doing and everything going on at the school. very easily could have been 2 separate episodes.
Yeah, but it was still a lot of fun because we had the seriousness of what they're going to do and what their plot is. I mean, there was a few jokes sprinkled in. I mean, they're laying on a beach talking about their evil plan, which is funny.
Yes, our evil plan.
And but then you have the baseball game that was just played in because they decided to continue the games. Because Toto had a good point. He's like, hey, what's the point of just stopping now? We need to get better. We need to, because if we just stop now, how do we get each other better throughout the rest of this competition?
Yeah, and I like how they handled was it Fushiguri? I'm still learning the names, but how they talked about having the roots growing out of him, and he was able to eat the pizza, but wanted something a little bit easier to deal with, because that was when you're like, oh man, what's the outcome of that going to be? He's got this, these seeds or whatever growing in his guts and coming out, but they dealt with that, and it's something about his cursed magic not being as strong.
Yeah, well, because he had like apparently because his cursed energy was all dried up. He was using a lot of his animal friends throughout that whole thing. So yeah, and that was the thing, when that root is in you, the more cursed energy you use, the more it grows. So they're able to get it out of him, which is huge, because that would have been donezo for him. But
the little Mario bitey plant.
Yeah, that's what it looked like, honestly. So all right, well, there we go. That was some fun baseball. Hopefully we get to continue that in the next episode. And evil plans. Hopefully you're having as much fun as we are so far. Appleton Oak, Mason Quinn. I'm the answer. Catch you on the next one, pals.
6月盛岡、カナダ太一、島田治、9月名古屋、3人とも同じ状況で死んでるんすよ。
It took out a lot of them. Cursed spirits. I was just skimming that, but
オートロックの自動ドアが開きっぱなしだって心当たりはなかったっす。
It's almost like something was there.
自動ドアって呪霊のせい？呪霊ってセンサーとか引っかかんの？
No, not gonna pick up a cursed spirit.
王が呪霊の影響でバカになったみたいっす。同じ呪霊の仕業かって話っすけど、ちょっと断定はできなかったっす。同じ中学に2年間在籍してたっす。
There's your connection.
昔3人が同じ呪いを受けて、時が経ってそれが発動したって感じ？それ濃厚っす。術師視点でいろいろと探ってほしいっす。
すげえ釘先葬式。
これは参ったっす。他の3人と同じ死に方っす。実家暮らしなんでオートロックじゃないんすけど、鍵が開いているのにドアが開かないと他の家族に言ってたみたいっす。
Well, hope you enjoyed your baseball episode.
No kidding.
唯一の手がかりが。とりあえず先生にアポ取ったんでお願いするっす。お
Roger.
わかりやすいのがいるわね。ぶん殴って構成させましょう。
なんでお疲れ様です
何
オーラってやつは隠してもにじみ出るもんだからな。
Aura just
卒
pours
業ぶりで
out.
すね、伏黒さん。俺、中学。
それも
It's kind of
驚
a
きだけ
big
ど、
deal.
そうじゃねえだろ。
中学で何した？いや、
おい、バカ A、バカ B、こいつに何され
A
た？
and B.
この辺の不良、半グレその他もろもろボコられてますから。
はい。マジでさっきから言うの。
You're talking so still.
他校の生徒が入っちゃいかん。
あんたこそ何よ。
Clearly.
Why are you so combative?
みんな若いな。伏黒くんか。
この人はこの学校長いっすか？
The contrast in moods in this episode.
伏黒くんほどではないが、問題児だったからね。
変な噂、黒い噂、悪い大人との付き合い。
Actions to bad adults.
あと罰当たりな話とかあれば。
あれじゃないですか？八十八橋のバンジー。
八十八橋って？
深夜バンジージャンプをするのが不良少年の間で流行ったんだ。カナダたち4人が家に連絡してみると前日から帰ってないというじゃないか。そしたら橋の下で倒れる。
Classic ghost story.
本人たちは何も覚えていないの一点張りだったよ。
俺も行ったことあります。
バンジーしに？
心霊スポットとか学校と同じ定期的に巡回するんだ。
でも行ってみるしかないわよね。
He's got a tear in his eye. With a tear in my eye.
いろいろ世話になってたんでな。元気か？
はい。
積み木って誰？
姉貴。
はあ、あんた自分の話しなさすぎじゃない？
そうだそうだ
こういう呪物ってさ、
Oh, there's those again.
なんで壊さないの？壊せないんだよ。特級ともなるとね。
There's our answer.
Okay.
他に害をなさないという縛りで存在を保証するんだ。
スクナの指は有害じゃんか。
呪物となってその上20に分割してもなお、こっちは誰でもいいわけだ。
Oh.
金、俺そんな持ってないけどさ。
That's not what they're after.
大丈夫かな。
Oh, you're gonna make him eat
この状況
it?
で俺が見えてないとか。
Gross.
Oh, that was nasty. Nasty, nasty.
恋の口峡谷、八十八橋。
了解。
起き抜けに申し訳ないんだけどさ。ちょっと。
What the fuck?
Oh, it's got two mouths.
ちょっと、呪霊の呪の字も出ないじゃない。
Hide nor hair.
残影も気配も。
有名な心霊スポットなんだろ。呪われてる人はまだまだいるかも。致死率 100%。これ以上人死には勘弁だろ。
確かにね。
What do they do with that sandwich?
飛び降りるって行為が鍵なんじゃないですか？
虎杖で試しました。
もしかしてあのビニール紐で飛んだんすか？
Yeah!
あ、いた。よかった。姉ちゃんです。姉ちゃんに伏黒さんの話したんですけど。
Handy store.
近所でお葬式やってて、八十八橋のこと調べてるって関係あるのかなって。私言ってるの。
Oh.
中2の時、夜の八十八橋に。
家族の中で自分だけが感じる違和感とか。
Spit it
私
out.
の家、地方のアンテナショップやってるんですけど、お店の自動ドアが開きっぱなしなんです。たまたまだって言うんですけど、何かいるんです。
And she can't see, but she can feel it.
自動ドアの話はいつ頃からっすか
？1日おきくらい。
最低でも2週間は空いてる。
やっぱり何か関係が。
自動ドアとはね。でも森下さんが
So it's fine.
私の大学のレポートは伏黒くんたちに手伝ってもらってるんす。でもいろんな人の話聞きたいから嘘つくからには助けないと。
Yeah, that's...
You'll be totally fine. It's unrelated.
あの時、積み木さんも一緒にいたよ。
積み木って
伏黒のお姉さん。
Oh.
そうか。じゃあ積み木にも聞いてみろ。
He's not concerned at all.
二人を家まで送り届けるんで。
伏黒、しっかりしろ。まずは安否確認だろ。
大丈夫だ。悪い。
I don't...
少し外す。
ですが、今手の空いているのが2級術師の方だけで、被呪者の数がこちらの想定よりずっと多いと。
Ooh, far exceeded.
虎杖君の成長を加味した上で割り振られた任務。皆さんも同様危険です。撤退を進めます。
二人だけには任せられない。今すぐ払うしかない。この件は他の術師に引き継がれる。お前らはもう帰れ。
It's going alone.
俺は武田さんに挨拶して帰る。新田さんですか？聞きたいことはあるんすけど。
八十八橋の上には行ってないっす。橋の下で行われたっす。
Under the
下なら
bridge.
虎杖に行きましたよ。
Yep.
多分上から降りちゃダメなんすよ。手順は大事っす。下から。
Gotta
延
go
々
at
と展
night.
開し続けるのは不可能だ。この結界は少年院の時のような未完成の領域だ。
自分の話をしなさすぎ。
We're doing this now?
別に何でも話してくれとは言わねえけどさ、せめて頼れよ。
Yeah,
Didn't
I
even
mean...
notice.
積み木は寝たきりだ。被呪者の前にだけ現れる。いつ呪い殺されるかわからない。
Oh.
だから今すぐ払いたい。
初めっからそう言えよ。
呪霊が結界内にいるなら手順は大事っす。川があるかも。
Small river.
川や境界をまたぐ彼岸へ渡る行為は呪術的に
Oh.
大きな意味を持つっす。
We're all doing it.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. What the?
Well, here we are.
払いがいがありそうね。
Holy shit. Oh, there it is. That's what dude turned into.
Yep.
Yep.
Slimer with like a head on his forehead. Or a face.
じゃあ、お前らはそっち集中しろ。こいつは俺が払う。
I got this. What an interesting episode.
What the hell?
Well, this one
Very
was wild because to me it felt like we stepped away a little bit from our main baddies and our main heroes fighting each other, and this was just them kind of going out and doing like their daily job, I guess, you know, as to what sorcerers might do. So it was kind of like that episode where you had all the excitement. You know the villains are out there and they're doing something, but okay, now this is our day-to-day, what we do as a sorcerer. So, I mean, it's just a massive information dump in this episode for Yushiguro. Is like stuff with his sister, the middle school that he went to. He's still a bit of a legend there. People recognize
That
him,
was great.
Even people who've been there forever, but you know, it was really a step away, I thought, from kind of where our main story was, and that's fine because you need to have that. You need to see what they do on the regular, not just when the big battle is commencing all the time, and it's both our number ones on both sides against one another, however you want to word it. But yeah, I mean, a lot of stuff where it's like the vibe I got out of this one, where it's like, and maybe I'm wrong if something maybe didn't come through in the translation, I just missed it, but like you're around the spirit or you see the spirit, and then days later is when it comes from you. Is that kind of what you guys got out of it, or did I not catch that?
I guess I'm not. It's a little
murky.
I'm a little murky on everything. That's what I was gonna say. We can lean on the people in the comments to help us out on this.
Yeah,
one.
because that was kind of the vibe I got. Like you're there, you're around it, and then days later is when it comes from you, because they said, you know, the three guys that we had with the door.
Well, and,
like
and that's where it was interesting. Yeah, it's like as they're going in the door, and the opening scene is we have a guy arguing right outside
Ricky.
his door. Yeah, you like to call him Ricky. And so, yeah, it's just an interesting aspect, but there's also
because there was
a camera right here watching, so that's what they've been using and being able to find that they're at an entrance.
Yeah, they were talking about the electro,
and same with the girl talking about how she didn't want to go in the door because she felt she couldn't see anything, but she felt there was something.
Well, that's how folks. If you have watched the channel and any of our other content outside of Jujutsu Kaisen, you'll know that Oak has questions about paranormal things and why they're not on camera as often as people say they exist. And look, maybe this is it. Like, look, they
don't appear on that spectrum.
The spirits, they can move things, but they're not visible. And I think clearly that's very obviously the picture that they painted here is that you have these spirits or the cursed energy that's able to cause
here we're looking at the doorway
captured.
Yep,
and I love how they did the animation for it as well, where
they just grabbed
like scribbled it,
just a black pencil and just went to town with it. Because for a second I thought this was going to be related to our restaurant scene we had a number of episodes ago, where the baddies were in there and they just took out everybody in the restaurant.
Oh yeah.
I thought maybe this was going to tie back to that, but that wasn't the case. Just
seemed like an interesting shift from the previous episode, right?
Well, the previous episode we had the aftermath of what have all transpired. So we went into what their pre-planning was going into that, why they even did what they did with the veil, which was just it was a diversion.
Setup,
it was just a big diversion for Goju. And so now you go into this episode, all right, we're right back into it, because the big one that got me was when Megumi was on the phone and they're like, yeah, there's just so many out there signing the mission, because there's so many things going on. Since it far exceeds our estimates, we don't have enough sorcerers.
They've only got the couple of second grade sorcerers that they had left to send.
And so then even where they're going, they're like hoping that that Yuji, his growth is taken into account. That's why you were assigned this mission. But then we also found out that it was with Sumuki, which is Megumi's his stepsister. So I'm very interested in what's going on with that, because when we got into it and we saw that and I asked at last review, right, what was in those jars or whatever, and we we found exactly what happened. He
does
basically
death paintings.
He basically fed him what looked like a cockroach, and it went into the body and then turned it into our crazy creature that we saw at the end of the episode, which I'm assuming we're going to get to the end of the next episode. Here it is, just shoving it in his mouth.
So nasty.
And what was even cooler is like even cool, I guess is a nice term, but like as he's doing it, he's like, even now he senses I'm here, but he can't see me. So he's there plastered. His mouth is getting open, something shoving in his mouth. He can't see any of that. Which
he doesn't know they're there.
Which is just crazy to think. I mean, we've watched like, you know, I don't know, like Conjuring or anything like that, but like he's like, even now as he holds his face, he's like, he doesn't know what's going on because he can't see me.
He's looking all over he's looking up to the ceiling, kind of trying to figure out what's going on. But
and then the immediate transformation with the eyes start bleeding and stuff like that. It was just like,
and then we got our and then again, what's his point?
God, that's gross.
What's Mahito's, plan behind this? Is this just another diversion to kind of separate the team? And again, if they addressed it and I just missed it, go ahead and let me know in the comments. But is his whole point just to get him separated, give him something else to do so he can go focus on something? Again, we don't really know, because why is he even wasting his time doing this if his end goal is to get Yuji?
Chaos.
Well, it's going to be chaos. And then I'm interested in, like, because since it's a half human, half curse womb thing that he put in his mouth, like, how powerful are they? Yeah. And are they going to be able to take out the curses being second grade sorcerers?
Well, and is Yuji going to sense it, that it was at one point it was a human, like we saw before in previous episodes, where he's like, oh man, this was a person before,
and he's a little hesitant.
And now it's this.
Something that maybe you get used to a little bit, but maybe not. It's creepy for sure.
But he's still at that learning stage, and it's like, does he want to take out anything like that? I mean,
let me handle it.
I mean, and that's the thing, is Megumi at least wants to take on the one that could possibly be dealing with his sister. I tried to pause it to try and get it, but. Yeah, to me, he looked like a Slimer with a face on the top of his head.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
well.
Look at that thing.
With some chompers.
They always, and that's what's been really fun with these curse things, is the way that they're drawing them up, the
artwork, the creativity,
the realms,
the creativity. Thank you
here.
with that they've been creating with these guys has just been a lot of fun to see, and so I'm really interested. How powerful is this guy?
Yeah, I mean, to me, it's probably just some low level thing where it shouldn't be an issue. Now, although it does have its own realm where they kind of had to, I use that term realm because I don't know what else to describe it as, where they cross over the river to get there. But so, I mean, we're expecting, at least I'm expecting, because it's one that was created from a human, that it's going to be relatively low level, easy to deal with. So what's the purpose of sending our crew over here to deal with this? Because
the reason why I'm wondering is because they said, they asked earlier in the episode, why didn't they just destroy the death paintings? That said they can't.
Yeah.
So then how does, with the only exception has been the fingers that they haven't, and they're waiting until they get all of them and then destroy Yuji in the process. So I'm that's why I'm wondering, how powerful is this guy? Is Megumi going to be able to just mop the floor with him or not?
Or is it different because it came from one of the death paintings?
Exactly.
That's a good question. Guess we'll have to, only one way to find out.
Yeah.
Is tune in.
I got no predictions for this one.
Tune into the next episode. All right. Well, hopefully you guys are enjoying it as much as we are now. So for Appleton Oak, Mason Quinn, I'm of course Answer. We'll catch you on the next one, pals.
Right back to it. All right, let's go.
Well, at first I thought,
look at the slide.
First I thought that was blood right away, but that might be what it is shooting.
It looks like it's shooting blood from its.
Yeah.
From where?
Face?
From here.
Right down here.
Oh, I love this camera work. Well, animation. Yeah.
Oh! I just call it camera work because I don't know what else to call it, and that's the most accurate.
Straw dog. Oh shit!
Got a lot to deal
Coming
with.
from everywhere.
Whack-a-mole.
I was just gonna say.
そのまま払い続けてくれ。 一体残らず叩くぞ。
Oh, crush every last one.
限定的とはいえ本体に攻撃能力がないってこと？
不安材料だった術式範囲、本体に引き算として作用してる。これなら早いうちに払える。問題はその後か。
Oh, what is that? Fuck. Oh, shit. I'll be fine.
あんたはモグラを叩く。
Just whack them all. Where did she go? Oh, is he gonna run through the wall too? Yeah, there it goes.
放っておいていいのか？そのまま追え。
Go.
結界の外に出たんだ。一人でなんとかなる。釘先優先。
Go, go, go.
伏黒も出てこいよ。
Whoa! Oh, missed.
Pulled the old Matrix.
女性でしたか。
Oh, what the?
Guy.
失礼。
Who's this guy?
焦られたお使い、呪術師殺しは含まれていない。聞けば見逃しますよ。
呪詛師どっちだこいつ。っていうかなんだこの匂い。
What is that
smell?
That's your car. Whoa.
単純だって。
Whoa. Where'd that thing come from?
Helping out.
全部払えたか。
That's his dog.
さっきのが本体じゃないのか。結界の土地だ。
Gross.
Got some more work to
例
do.
の行動パターンに合理性を求めすぎて
There
はい
you
けない。
go. Don't try to figure it out. Just react.
マーキングした人間の呪殺を始めたのか。
Oh.
我々の目的はスクナの指の回収ですよ。
Another long, cold open.
That wasn't creepy at all, was it?
虎杖の受肉をきっかけに呪力を解放したんだ。見てくれば同じだが、おそらく少年のやつより数段。
Oh!
Oh, that was cool.
Broke
Oh.
his sword. I'm getting flashbacks to training.
めぐみが僕に稽古頼むなんて、ユージに追い越されて焦った。
まあ、背に腹は変えられません。
Well,
ユージと遜色ないと思ってんだよね。あとは意識の問題だと思うよ。
There you go.
本気の出し方知らないでしょ。
It's very Morpheus and Neo.
hey, setting and everything.
なんで送りバントしたの？自分がアウトになっても野原の塁を進めたかった？ユージや僕なら常にホームランを狙う。
他の術師との連携は大事でしょ。
でも周りに味方が何人いようと死ぬ時は一人だよ。少し未来の強くなった自分を想像できない。最悪自分が死ねば全て解決できると思って。
Oh.
The old forehead flick.
本気でやれ。も
So
っと欲張れ。
remember that. Be greedy.
Greedier.
Greedier.
Oh.
玉剣は破壊。術式が解けたか。ゆらゆら。
呪術師の成長曲線は
Sounds like a dog.
具体的なアウトラインは後回し。重力を練ったそばから押し出していけ。自由に。限界を超えた未来の
Past
自
your
分を。
limits.
領域展開。
Oh, he's doing the domain expansion.
We know what that does.
環合湾エテ。
Chimera Shadow Garden.
ブサイクもいいとこだ。
Is he doing all right?
I don't know.
Got the frogs on him.
もっと自由に。広げろ。
Oh! Hitting him with everything. Oh!
Oh, Dunzo.
玉剣根の爪はあれにも傷をつけた。不意のお前を貫くくらいわけないぞ。
Oh!
Oh. Piece of cake.
Barely an
Safe to
inconvenience.
say he's leveled up.
どこだよ。
Oh, he's
got the finger.
それでいい。
Ooh.
Oof.
Yeah, he's probably a little spent.
互いの実在をなす過程。それがルールだ。次俺の前でやったら殺すからな。
お前に何かしたか？
てめえで考えろ。
That's why he's a legend.
今日こそ池澤たちに言ってやれ。僕はお前らのパシー
Gopher.
めぐみ。もう喧嘩しないって言ったよね。
保護者面すんな。悪人が嫌いだ。サラチみてえな想像力と感受性で一丁前に息をしやがる。善人が苦手だ。そんな悪人を許してしまう。許すことを格調高く捉えてる。積み木は典型的善人。気持ち悪い。
Oh. Well, things are different now.
Oh,
Got him with the milk.
strawberry milk.
俺の父親と積み木の母親、片親がくっついて蒸発した。
Oh, vanished?
全員っていういいとこの呪術師の家系なんだけど、お家出てって君を作ったってわけ。最高のカードだったんだよ。
俺は全員家とやらに売られたらしい。
Wow. Sold him?
何が呪術師だ。バカバカしい。
何してんのあんた。めぐみくん、
俺が中3に上がって、間もなく積み木が呪われた。
And then she was bedridden.
何もわからないということだけが分かって。
誰かを呪う暇があったら、大切な人のことを考えていたいの。
いつも笑って綺麗事を吐いて。
Pretty ideals.
悪いことじゃないよ。それもめぐみの優しさでしょ。
俺の性根すら肯定する。
His kindness?
そんな積み木も、俺が誰かを傷つけると本気で怒った。事なかれ主義の偽善だと思っていたから。
Leave others to people.
その考えが間違いだって分かってる。悪かったよ。ガキだったんだ。
Well, you'll make up for it now.
積み木が寝たきりの原因になった呪いは解けてないだろうな。虎杖に。
I love on this side. He fell
急
asleep.
に現れた大きな気配。
Here's our
スクナの
Chippendale.
指が結界から出たの。なかなか。私が話したことは忘れて
What
く
is
だ
he
さい。
doing?
こいつ
You only have
指の
one
ところに
leg?
向かう気か。
Oh, he's just walking backwards all weird.
私自分の背中がコンプレックスでして、私の背中を見たら殺しを。
Oh,
釘崎。
兄じゃ。
oh, brother.
に
Oh, what the?
殺す。
Oh, got him good. Got an exposed spine and a mouth back there.
クラン不実、六の番に死を。バチ、殺し。
Well, on the next episode, we'll find out what that's about.
What does death by wasp mean?
Well, I think we're about to find
Yeah,
out.
don't look at his back. He's sensitive about it.
Yeah,
Very
you were
sensitive.
like, well, why is he hopping backwards?
Well, because at first the way that it was drawn, it looked like he tapered down. I'm like, does he just bounce around on one leg here all of a sudden? But can't really even see in that picture. But either way, a wild episode. Yeah, we got another finger. Megumi handled business, and I was a little worried because the way they showed his animation when he was kind of accepting his power, I was like, he's got that.
He's got two legs.
He's got that. Oh, he does. Okay. The cursed spirit's got the two legs, or Chippendales. So there's the confirmation we got here in this shot. But no, with Megumi, I was like, he's getting that crazy look in his eye. And I'm like, is he, crossing over to a different side of himself? But it was just kind of accepting the power that's inside him and, not sacrificing himself like in the baseball game. I like that callback. And when he let it rip, man, it was lights out for that curse. I mean, he handled it. He took some beatings, don't get me wrong, but
yeah,
the power that he
was able to hold his own there for a minute.
The power that Megumi unleashed there was pretty wild. And now, I mean, because that was a special, or what they call it, a special level curse. So not, the normal minion curses that we're used to seeing in here. I mean, that was a high level one and he just let it rip. So brilliant animation there. Love to see how he kind of came to accept that through the flashbacks. And we saw why he's such a legend at the middle school. He was sitting atop a pile of bullies or individuals or whatever.
He was taking them out.
We don't know, but he was hammered on them pretty good. So, and then he, again, the source of his power in this episode, at least, was all those memories and remembering his sister. And, he was kind of upset at his sister for forgiving people and trying to be the better person. He didn't see things that way. And it's just a wild backstory for him. I really enjoyed it. And again, it gave a lot more depth to the character. So, I mean, A+ on that. I mean, the battle itself almost seemed secondary as far as what was going on in the episode, as far as, dealing with the curses, getting Yuji back, figuring out what was going on with that seemed secondary to Megumi's kind of realization of just how powerful he can be. And we saw as much in kind of the Neo and Morpheus Matrix scene that they had. So that was really
well because they always said it. Correct me if I'm wrong, that the domain expansion, that when you do it, it's a high risk, high reward.
Yeah,
I believe is what they stated
when they showed Gojo doing it.
Mm-hmm. And so, like when you have to use a sparingly, and you have to make sure you take out the special grade curse, which he did, and he noticed that he was a little more powerful than the first time we saw him. I thought the special grade curse looked familiar, and he had appeared earlier, but his conversation with Gojo where they talked about everyone has a role to play, and he recalled the baseball, like not everyone has to go for the fence, whereas you were willing to sacrifice yourself for the betterment of the team, which that works well in baseball, but when you're doing this, do you really want to sacrifice yourself when you can hit for the fences and still help out your team at the same time? And so when you go with the domain expansion and using that much power, you're hitting for the fences. There's, if you do get called out, you're done. But in this case, he was able to.
I think that's swinging for the fences there, Ricky.
Well, hitting for the fences.
You're swinging.
It's like a screen door on a battleship.
Well, because he was trying to hit the home run, and if he can hit it, it's going to get caught like we saw in the last time.
It's definitely swinging.
Well, I know it's swinging for the fences, but you can say anything if you really truly believe in yourself. You can say any and all words. Anywho's back to the episode at hand.
Well, you bring up the domain expansion. I just thought that animation was outrageous when he was landing all the hits on the curse. And like I said, he had that crazy look in his eye, and they did the animation with his mouth really showing the teeth, and it's bloody and everything. Yeah, right there. There's the shot of
work at best.
Right here. That was aggressive. You know what's getting serious when you start bleeding from your eyes
and your nose.
Remember he already had the bloody head from the first
got hit against the wall.
Yeah, but it looks like it's.
But now it added to the way he was looking psychotic.
Nice pause time. It's ugly work at best.
Yeah, he had to go to that place though to be able to fight the special grade curse and
stop holding back.
And even though the special grade curse was still holding his own, he figured out remember when he was having the fight with the rose petal dude, that the claws couldn't penetrate it because it knew it was coming. Whereas right here at the end, when he took out the special grade curse, it was a surprise attack. Had no idea it was coming. And then easily. And I was like, oh, Dunzo. And I figured I was way wrong when I said Dunzo. But in fact, I was correct. It really took care of the special grade curse that he was fighting there. Because, he even mentions it, though I had trouble piercing through when you had it. And when you're caught off guard is when you can take care of them. So they got to make sure they remember that. Furthermore, when they take on more special curses, that they have to catch them off guard is the best way. I mean, that's the best for any fight.
They got the finger out of the curse here, and it's always the punch you don't see coming that
to which
puts you
Sukuna
down.
was doing his classic good.
Yeah, he was happy about that.
He was happy about the finger getting out because. His plan is obviously to get all the fingers into Yuji, whereas that's what the school wants to do, and they think they can take them out, and so I'm really liking that aspect.
Well, and just let's not gloss over that.
And we barely saw any of them the last couple episodes.
Yeah, and let's not gloss over Sukuna here because let's think about this for a minute. Yuji wasn't there has no idea what happened. Somehow Sukuna knows that the finger was released and that he has it. So again, is where exactly Sukuna is and how he knows everything that's going on. Again, maybe something that might have been addressed earlier on an episode, but I thought that was
I think it just has an idea of whenever
knows
his finger gets out of
released.
Released somehow
curse,
somewhere
but
from it. Oh no!
again,
Jeez, that visual was pretty wild with Sukuna sitting on top of.
Which it looks like he's in like a whale
in
skeleton.
the rib cage is all around us.
like,
This was
Aaron Yeager.
this was a wild episode. We got back to a lot of action. We saw that our Chippendale guy's got an exposed spine and some teeth on his back, which he's also a little self-conscious.
He's self-conscious
If you look
about
at it, I'm going to have to take you out if you see my back. But look, I like when they do a good job of it. Not that I don't like it when there's just nonstop action, but they did a good job of mixing that this episode. We saw a lot of the battles, of course, and we got a little bit more backstory as well. So I think the writers did a good job with that, and an interesting mix of learning more about our characters while keeping the pedal to the floor to say with the action scenes that we did get. With the cursed domain, all of a sudden got a huge upper hand there, and just really shows kind of the upper limits of the power that's actually there.
Feels good,
right? Because it's like, okay, you're going through a battle, it's just back and forth, and hey, we feel like okay with everything, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh nope, okay, now we're gonna turn it up to 11, and that was pretty badass. But again, just really creative. Animation and character design with our Chippendale. That was, of course, last episode, got an interesting introduction. Here they continue that battle. So, look, another good episode. It's interesting. They just continue just building on this story. Not to say that other shows that we've watched haven't, but it's rare that like an episode like sits as its own episode. It's just everything just ties so tightly together. I almost feel like each one of these episodes you could just you could sandwich them together and say, hey, it's an hour-long episode or a movie or whatever. But it was a good episode. And again, I know I've said it a few times, but I love when they continue to give us backstory and we learn more about the characters and kind of what makes them who they are today.
Especially here with Meguni's family, how it all happened, how his sister became his sister. Like they explained all that, and it didn't take long, but they gave you just enough to be like, okay, he had some resentment towards her, and the mother and father completely out of the picture. He was sold to the clan.
Well, his father left the clan to have him,
right? But or he was like sold to. Because they had some time, he was like sold to the sorcerers, and he was like, well, what's the story with that anyways? And so just a wild bits of dialogue that they had here for this brief moment in the flashbacks. So again, probably more to come on that story, but they definitely like to add, and this is just one character of that we've been introduced to. We've got how many out there that they're just giving us bits and pieces about.
Yeah, his father was saving you as the ultimate card to use against the Zenin clan. So, and I'm interested to learn more and more about these clans that are
because we saw three of them are from the Zenin clan.
Mm-hmm. So
Zenin clan.
So it's getting a lot of fun. So
come.
hopefully you guys are enjoying it as much as we are so far. Appleton Oak, Mason Quinn, I'm of course the answer. We'll catch you on the next one, pals.
わからいで。
Oh!
走りなさい。
Oh, Jesus. Whoa. This dude's a little bit stronger than he had let on. Oh.
背中は任せろ。
頼んだ。
Whoa!
Moving real quick.
He hit her into high gear.
なんて速力。人一人抱えて。
Whoa.
Oh, dented the guardrail.
よし、射程外だな。
ありがとう。
Oh, this dude. Oh. Oh.
ことの血に私のような性質はありませんよ。全身に浴びれもしない。まあ死ぬほど痛みますが。
Though it will hurt like hell. Rot technique. Decay. Oh, shit. What the fuck was that?
Rot decay.
Starting off the season finale with a bang. Holy shit.
The big thing is like if we get Sukuna pissed off and he takes over.
Yep.
Those brothers are dunzos.
He's gonna want that finger that they got.
私たち兄弟どちらかが術式を発動すれば侵入箇所から
Rot away.
そちらの少年は持って15分。お嬢さんの方は10。朝には骨しか残りませんよ。
解除させちまえばいいわけだ。
結果有毒なだけであって、あくまで分解ですよ。実際はもっと早く死ぬ。
呪霊の子をはらむ得意体質の娘が身に覚えのない解任に始まり、親類縁者からの風当たりは常軌を逸し、彼女はこの亡骸を抱え、家紋の利とし、多くの呪術文化財とともに史上最悪の術師として名を。
Most vile disgrace.
呪霊と人間の間に生まれたこの虜となる。九度の解任、九度の堕胎。
What the fuck?
呪体クソーズ1番から3番。特級に分類されるほどの呪物。その呪力の起源は
母の記憶はない。150年。お互いの存在だけを頼りに封印を保ってきた。
呪霊が描く未来のただそれだけのことだ。
They gave them the forms.
エソーはケチズのために、ケチズは俺のために、俺はエソーのために生きる。
当たれば勝ちの術式。強いなお前ら。でも残念。私との相性最悪だよ。友なり。
Straw doll technique. Resonance.
ならさっさと泣きながら術式解けよ。
呪詛返しの術式。
Turned it around.
こちらの術式を解かねばこれが続くというわけか。
Whoops.
人型を通して呪力を打ち込むことで対象本体にダメージを与える術式。私の中にある奴らの血液に触乱不術の術式で二人と強くつながっている。弟の方にも聞いたのは棚ぼただね。どうせ死ぬんだ。じゃんじゃか友なりぶち込んでやる。
いずれ死ぬのはあなた方。Qの発動中は痛みと毒でまともに動け。
You talk too much.
なぜそこまで動ける？
友なり。
Got him!
虎杖は猛毒。呪いの王。
Exactly.
Resistant to poison.
分解の痛みはあるだろうが、その果ての毒は奴には効かない。
If it's just pain, he can fight through it.
Pain don't hurt.
虎杖裕二は止まらない。止まらない。
Oh, we're gonna do a team up?
より瀕死の弟を当てるか。おんでー！術式を解くか否か。
Well, do you?
Q の発動中に使用は出せない。弟を殺すだけの余力があるか。
Well, do you want to find out?
女に妨害されようと。
Oh boy, here we go. The old slow motion run.
You're willing to let your brother die?
Brother!
Thought we three were one. I guess not.
So.
He did release it.
Oh, we got some action now, folks.
Oh!
Follow up.
Holy shit, this is awesome. I love the way they do that with the slow motion with the sound design. Awesome with the way they did that with the music.
It's like they're basically doing Akuma from Street Fighter. Off with the arm.
光は確実に磁力で強化した腕で片ごと飛ばされていた。
It's back! Pulling the Undertaker!
Set back up.
まだこっちは見せてなか
I
った。
got something in the bag yet.
Oh!
かんざし。すぐに兄貴も送ってやるわ。
ごめん、兄さん。
Oh no.
こいつなんで消えない？まだ生きて。
They're all connected.
肉体があるんだ。
Yep.
危ねえな。沢村さん、スピードを上げろ。
Oh no.
Oh.
すまん、ケチス。弔ってやれなくて、必ず私が仇を。
Oh, that's cool.
何をしている。
釘先
Oh.
Here it comes.
Oh.
どもな
Oh.
国戦を決めると、術師は一時的にアスリートでいう。
The Black Flash.
Oh, here we go.
ごめん。
Oh. Oh.
Right through him.
弟が死んだ。
そういうのわかるんだ。虎杖裕二とその一派だ。
Dun dun dun.
初めてなんじゃねえかと思って払ったんじゃなくて、俺は前に一度、あれを一度っていうのは釣るか。
助けられる人間なんて限りがあんのよ。
Can't save them all.
Can't save them all.
Only so many
Only
seats.
seats. Only so many seats at the table.
目の前で弟が死んで、釘先が助かって生きてて嬉しい。
As are we.
ほっとしてる。
It's a big relief we're
It
still
is.
alive.
Yeah.
Come on.
石黒
よかった無事で。
ビビった
お前の指のキャパははっきり分かってねえんだ。食うな。でも一番元気そうなお前に渡す。
Don't eat it.
Don't eat it.
Yeah, of course I won't eat it. I'll.
Oh, so much for that. Oh.
俺
It wasn't him. It was his hand.
力を取り戻すために指のありかを教えてくれる。
もしかして五条先生って適当
Just winging it.
特級相当をかっこ撃破。
飲み会の幹事の件でしょ。
目星はついた？
全然。学生にも声かけてみる？
僕下戸だから。
I'm a lightweight.
内通者が学生ってのは考えたくないね。
Yeah, we still have that storyline. Oh, who we got here?
Oh, remember.
Oh, yeah, she had the braid different.
それって確定なの？
終わった案件だ。そもそも指を飲み込んだのは、でもあいつはそれで納得しねえだろ。だから言うな。
言わねえよ。
Oh, getting back to our crew.
一年図の話。
Yeah, they did pretty well.
負けてらんねえな。
We can't fall
私ら
behind.
も。
他の術師、ひいては呪術界を牽引していく存在だとわしは考え
So
て
we'll
おる。
make them second grades?
全員巻き、パンダ、
伏黒めぐみ、釘崎野原、そして、
My brother.
イタドリ
Brother.
一級術師に推薦する。
All right.
いくらなんでも買いすぎじゃない？おお
一個でも落としたら。
Well, spending that paycheck.
Oh.
Oh. Nice sound effect.
伏黒です。わかりました。では、任務らしい。それも極秘の。
Top secret.
五条先生が極秘ってんだから、よっぽどだろ。
しょっちゅう言ってるぞ。
まあ、いっか。
This is a big one. Count on you.
To be concluded.
Continued.
No, come on. All right, there we go.
Oh, that was the finale.
It went
folks.
right into episode 25.
Yeah, they move you right along. They don't want you to even take a
Right
break here on
along.
Crunchyroll. They want to feed right into it.
Oh, of course.
But man, that battle definitely was a roller coaster ride at the end there, because we saw the blood. They were, again, the villain talking too much once again, but you have to, for the viewer, to let us know what's going on. And forgot about the little minor detail that Yuji is immune to all types of poison.
Yep.
So his blood isn't going to do anything. And man, once
not decay, but he was going to feel the pain. And as they've shown us throughout, it doesn't matter how much pain he's in. It doesn't matter to him.
So I mean, it was wild because what started off as potentially like a really tough battle for our team eventually wasn't much of anything for him to have to deal with in the end of it. They all used their techniques back and forth and everything worked. And to me, that kind of played off of what Megumi did on the previous episode where, look, once he got into his realm and he realized the technique and the power that he has, it was lights out for the curse. And kind of the same thing here out in the road. I mean, he even tried to get away in the truck and, Yuji was able to keep up with them. She did the hammer technique and it was lights out. It was over at that point. So now it was, how did the third brother react? They're playing the game of life, ironically enough, the curses. And so I assume he's going to come back with some level of revenge in his mind. But again, Mahito didn't even seem concerned about it.
Straw doll technique.
Yeah, the straw doll technique. That's probably the second or third time we've seen it. But Mahito wasn't even concerned. They're just sitting around playing their board game. He's looking for the pieces. So he's definitely thinking way long game in terms of this. Like, look, let Sakuro do his thing. He'll eventually get all the fingers. Sukuna. And then, he'll get all the fingers and he'll eventually do what he's going to do because, mouth just appeared right there on the hand.
Better not eat that. Better not answer. Can we pull that scene up? Better not eat it. Don't eat it.
What does he think I am, a dog? And then sure enough, he eats it. Yeah, right here.
Intelligence of a dog.
And right there's the mouth.
Yeah, right.
Mouth.
Beautiful. We got it right on the mouth on the hand. And so it was funny to me that it's like
Sukuna's cool the way they did that.
Yeah, that no matter what, if it's within his vicinity, he's gonna take over and just take it. I know they have their rules and their gentleman's agreement as to when and they can take over each other's body, but right there he basically just took over the body to eat the finger.
Yeah, and just real quick, just to tie up the end. So I thought they were already level 1 sorcerers initially when they were talking about it, but it looks like they just promoted them to level 1. So
grade 1.
Or grade 1 little technique or little mix up on the technique and the grading system for me.
Yeah, they got their.
There's some complications with this show, and one of the interesting things that I know people said in the comments, like it can be a lot. It can be a lot to follow along with when we talk about the hidden curses and techniques and all this and that and sorcerers and levels and grades and whatnot, but. Look, I think if you're paying, close enough attention, you can do a decent enough job. I wouldn't say
on your first watch.
I wouldn't say any of us are experts on our first watch, especially that we're doing it in reading a lot. This one thing I have noticed with this show is there's so much going on visually that when you're reading, it's like it's easy to miss some things, And if it's tough because as you guys I'm sure have noticed. We all have our notepads here, and we try to take notes. And it's like if you look down to take a note and you can hear something,
you're like,
you can still get an idea of what's going on if you go to write something down. But when you're having to read, if you turn down, oh shit, I missed what they just said. So it's difficult taking notes and trying to keep up with everything that's being said. But. Another pretty cool episode. I mean, I like the way they ended off the season with our crew getting the recommendations and
the recognition they deserved.
Grade 1s, and then of course they ended with we've got a new mission for you. The whole
of course,
that's such a cool way to end off a season.
I like that shot of the three of them.
We've got a new mission for you. Let's go, and then you just kind of leave it at that. But no, it was cool. I mean, they had I don't want to say it got too heavy, but when the other the brother found out his other two brothers were gone, there was there was some sadness there, and look, even though they're the bad guys, the villains, the bad guys, they still want you to feel a level of they want it to carry some weight, because a lot of times in shows when you just take out the bad guy, we just got rid of the bad guys, and it's like, okay, well, there's somebody out there who's mourning the loss of the bad guys, and not just mourning losses, but always pose a threat for coming for their revenge as you continue down the road. So yeah, I thought it was a cool episode.
And with how they did it again, that it was like cursed humans instead of being actual curses. So that way they were human before it versus just being the energy. So they try to throw that in there, that's gonna, for Yuji, I mean, it was like he did, like he said, there was tears shed for these villains
people,
getting taken out, because he knows what he has to do. And you said, hey, that's the job. That's what I said too, is he has, as we saw earlier episodes, he's had struggles with it, because they even said, hey, person you might keep alive might come back to bite you in the end, so you have to take him out. And he's going to have that little inner struggle with it. So like he can still mourn the loss, but he knows what his job is to do, because if he doesn't take those two out, we saw their decay, and like as soon as he got on the truck, he grabbed the human and immediately put the decay on him.
Yeah.
So he's seeing that now, and he can still mourn the losses of the villains that he took out as long as they're cursed humans. But I think he's starting to deal with that better, because he's not going to get far if he's not going to take them out.
The idea of exercising them versus taking them out.
And
sometimes you don't have that option.
And that's what they even said. It could take forever, and it still might not take.
Yep.
So it's important that they put that in there, so that at least I like that they're at least having him have that inner monologue, because most heroes and everything, they always do, right? They're like, I got to take him out, but I can't.
I'm torn.
I can't
between doing the right thing.
I can't take him out, but then and that's what ends up spawning, more movies and more shows and more whatever, because he didn't take him out.
Yep.
Because you have that duty to do what's right.
Yep.
Instead of just taking out whoever.
And Nobara had the line of the episode with, can't save them all.
Oh, jeez.
Can't save them all. Mason Quinn loved it. There are
only so many people.
There are so many people we can save. So she didn't say it line for line, but you can't save them all, and there are so many people we can save. It's pretty much the same thing. So Mason Quinn, what has become one of his taglines on the channel. If you haven't, if you've been consuming only Jujutsu Kaisen from Bad Medicine, this is a line that Mason Quinn uses quite often on
can't save them all and mission focused. And
gotta stay mission focused. Can't save them all. And if we could just have some communication, those are Mason Quinn's big three.
So many movies would be a lot shorter
if we could just have some communication. Gotta stay mission focused, and can't save them all. Those are Mason Quinn's top three.
Can't have a family, can't have loved ones if you want to be a hero.
That's if you're a superhero.
That's kind of like goes along line with got to stay mission focused.
There's no time for love. You got to be mission focused.
No time for love
for a superhero.
That's why Mason Quinn is not a superhero.
Not a superhero. That's all I'm saying.
I know my place.
And mine is just F-bombs.
Yeah, there it is. There it is. And I'm just left here trying to make sense of all of it. Like this was a fun one. This was really good. Really enjoying it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Let us know if there's something we need to do between seasons 1 and 2, because we'll get to it. So for Appleton Oak, Mason Quinn, I'm of course Answer. Good night now, pals.